I tell him, he reminds me sometime of a 5-year-old in a Batman costume. You know, he's running around like this, and of course he's got Senator Ocasio-Cortez breathing down his neck politically in New York. But he just said, I'm going to fight, and not agree to any of these confirmations. We make you go through what's called regular order. It takes us a day and a half for motions to proceed and cloture votes to confirm every one of these. And that's shut down the Senate. That's just shut it down. We're spending all our time on confirmations. So we're looking at a rule change. I don't know if we'll do it. I hate to do it. But I don't know what to do to make Chuck cooperate. And I don't think he's going to cooperate. And that's what's really going on. Yeah, Ross? One more. Y'all got a Sidney Sweeney one? No, I'm just kidding. Yes, sir.
Any revelations regarding the news from Pam Bondi and Russiagate?
No. They've got a grand jury convened. Here's what I know on two fronts. Let me talk about Epstein first. Okay. Here's the way I look at it. It's one person's opinion. Epstein was a pig. P-I-G, pig. And this is no country for creepy old men. It's not. Now, this guy trafficked for sex young women, many of whom were minors. He did it. And the American people want to know, and they're entitled to know, who, if anyone, he trafficked those young women to besides himself. And I don't know how, the president has turned that issue over to the Department of Justice. And Pam Bondi's a friend of mine, but I've told her, I don't know how you're going to do that. And I'm not going to tell you how to do your job. But you're not going to be able to tell the American people anymore. Trust me, there's nobody else. You're going to have transparency and full disclosure. Now, that's my position. And I'm not going to back up. And some of the people in the White House, not the president, he's never should have worked with me, but some of the people in the White House, they're not happy with my position. They just want this to go away. But it's not going away. The American people may not read Aristotle every day. They're too busy earning a living, but they're not stupid. And they want to know, and they're entitled to know. Now, we're going to get to the bottom of Russiagate. Here's what happened, and I watched this happen. Watch this happen. Secretary Clinton's campaign manufactured false evidence about President Trump. You remember the Steele dossier, the so-called P-tape? That came, we have traced it back, directly from Secretary Clinton's campaign. And somehow, and we're going to find out how, she convinced the CIA and the FBI, with the help of James Comey and Brennan, and that other snapperhead's name, who I can't remember, that it was real. They knew better. They knew it was a lie. They knew it was political propaganda. But they leaked it and went to the media, and the media jumped on board. The media sucked it up like a Hoover Deluxe. And all of a sudden, it started as Russia interfered in the election. And then they quickly moved into Trump colluded with Russia in altering the election. Remember that?